Everybody, it's time. Time to finish off the Ocean Saga today, and well, you can see again. I've remixed the playlist a little bit, added some things in. As some have probably known, Gigi made a There Are Other Ways animatic, which just debuted as of when I'm recording this. I'm making sure I record this before I stream so I don't forget tonight. Well, look, we can talk about that later. I did want to do the Anna Flama pair, however, I'm gonna admit I'm completely biased and say that it's just totally me preferring Gigi. That's just it. It's literally my personal bias, just because also I want to do one I haven't actually seen yet, so it'll be for the one I haven't seen. For example, I added in Crash Heights Wouldn't You Like, but we'll talk about that when we get to the Seiker Saga next time. Today, though, we're finishing off Ocean Saga. As I said, keep your friends close and Ruthlessness, also by Gigi. We're just going to be on a long Gigi train for a little while here. Okay, I'll talk about it once we get in. Actually, no. Okay, you know what? I want to preface this one with a bit of mythological yapping. So, to kind of give it a mythological basis, right? Where we ended off last time with the crew finding the floating island and Odysseus saying he was going to go talk to the wind god. Well, funny thing about the original myth, because this one is actually one of the biggest changes from the original myth to the play that Jorge has done. So, to kind of preface, again, in the myth, Aeolus wasn't a god. Aeolus was a king of an island that the crew actually found on the way, and I'll kind of talk about the comparisons to it, especially at the end. But it is an interesting change to have Aeolus be changed from just a king who happened to have a magical item that the crew went to get some help and turned into instead a god of the wind. Now, that isn't to say that the Greeks didn't have wind gods. Like pretty much every culture at the time, they had gods for the winds. If I remember the names correctly, it was Boreas, Zephyrus, Eurus, and Notus. So those were the four Greek gods of the winds in that case. But in this case, I guess for the sake of simplicity and to kind of keep to the whole theme of Odysseus keeps messing with gods and it bites him in the ass that the play is clearly running with, Aeolus was shifted from a king to a god, and it's totally fine. Totally welcome change again. As I have repeated so many times, Jorge took creative liberties for the sake of telling the story that he's planning to with this play as an adaptation of the Odyssey, rather than a simple retelling of it. So with that in mind, I'll kind of talk about some differences I know. The main big one, though, is simply that Aeolus wasn't a god, was just a king, gave the crew a magic bag of winds, and then they proceeded to screw that one up. But this one brings under new context. There's also a funny way it concludes in comparison, but I'll talk about that when we get to the end of the sod. Anyway, let's get started, and to remind, go watch the original songs. Again, in a few days, Jorge is actually coming out with the next saga, Thunderbringer, so we're not going to be getting into that for a little while. Obviously, that's going to take a few weeks because we still got the Circe Saga and then the Underworld Saga, which I think I'll do the Underworld Saga in one video, just because that's only 3 songs. It's only Underworld, No Longer You, and Monster, so I'll probably just do that in all of one video. So after we get done with the 2 Circe Saga videos that I'm likely to do, we'll probably just do that. But anyway, again, go watch the original. Jorge's coming out with a new saga soon. Everyone's excited. I'm going to deliberately hold off on listening to those first, though, and wait for some animatics to come out, because I kind of want to get, that raw reaction, For once, we'll get that raw reaction. And, of course, go check out the people who made the animatics suit. They deserve all of it. So, with that said, preamble done. Let's go. Oh, I like how you can see the little, figure peeking out. But again, to remind, that was also what we heard in, Storm in Luck Runs Out. Yeah, no, it was Storm where they had that little flute trill. That is the introduction. That is Aeolus' theme here. So, good shit, good shit.
Great wind god Aeolus, I don't know if you know this, but our path to home is blocked by an impenetrable storm.
Okay, I love this portrayal. This is another moment where I'm, again, gonna yap how Gigi interpreted it, because in the background of this, you can hear, the wind. So let's dial that a little back again. So from here.
Aeolus, I don't know if you know this.
So like in the background of all that, you got like wind. I think there's actually some subtle chimes in there. I think I'm picking up on some subtle wind chimes. So that's a really nice way to fit the theming of a wind god. Include like just obviously the flute, a woodwind instrument, ha ha ha, and then also just the wind sounds in the background. Also, I like how Gigi chose to portray the island to kind of fit the sound of wind, so it's like an open, clear space surrounded by pillars and flowy, very likely silk banners that are just catching the wind as they blow through the island. That's very nice scene setting.
But our path to home is blocked by an impenetrable storm. I ask for your assistance so we at last can go the distance. Can you cast the perfect winds for us and aid our journey home?
Ha ha ha, I am the wind, twisting and turning. I give the fire enough to stay burning.
I love this introduction. Okay, let's dial it back. I love Gigi's interpretation of Aeolus in the sun. I brought it up in the last one. Like, pretty much every other animatic and artist has a different interpretation of Aeolus. Generally leaning on the androgynous to the feminine because of the Seiker. But I love Gigi's going for more of this childish, almost like, definitely like trickster vibe. Like, there's a lot of vibes of Aeolus being a bit of a trickster in this song. And I love that Gigi went with that interpretation of a child. Because of the female singer, well, let's just say femme singer. Women are, like, people with femme voices are very good at sounding like younger children. Like, it's the reason why I say in a lot of, like, TV shows, you'll have, like, a female voice actress who plays a boy, because their voices are more able to kind of sound like that young, puberty hasn't really kicked in yet kind of thing. So, it absolutely works to interpret Aeolus as this childlike thing. And I love having them ride on a cloud. It's so good. It's such a fun detail. Let's dial it back, though, because I just love that intro.
Journey home.
Ha ha ha, I am the wind,
Twisting and turning, I give the fire enough to stay burning.
Let's play a game.
A game?
That's what I'm serving.
I love just wrapping their arm around Odysseus' neck and scratching his beard. Also, I love the laughing with that. Ha ha ha.
And if you win, you will get what you're yearning.
Deal.
Take a look right here at this.
Odysseus. You just got out of one arrangement with a goddess, and things immediately went wrong, and, like, 2 days later, you're like, let's strike a deal with another god. A flighty little wind god at that. Oh my god. Odysseus. You know what? I'm not going to give him too much flack, though. He was in the right mindset. Unfortunately, his crew is not, as we will see. But again, I love the character animation here, too. Like, again, keep it to what I said, how Gigi portrays Aeolus as kind of like a wily little trickster. And the animation shows that with them being like, I forgot I turned off my compressor, so let's just go back over it and I'll talk about it.
Stay burning, let's play a game.
A game?
That's what I'm serving, and if you win, you will get what you're yearning.
See, just that whole details from the whole, like, just flitting around, the whole, again, like I said, the whole scratching Odysseus' beard, and then flipping upside down like that. It's such good character animation. Gigi, why are you so talented? Oh, that's not even the peak of the song, though. They have another bit that's really good. It's not the only time they do it, and I love it.
Deal.
Also, Odysseus, you're way too confident right now. You're way too confident this will go well.
Take a look right here at this bag.
Oh, I just noticed the bag actually has their face on it. That's fun.
It has the winds of the storm all trapped. All you gotta do is not open this bag.
Sounds too easy, what's the catch?
Ha ha ha.
See, at least Odysseus is smart enough to see that there's gonna be a catch here. And again, though, I just love that little laugh. That ha ha ha. God, Aeolus is such a fun character. Immediately, another one of my favorites. Oh, just so fun. Just so much fun. I love fun little trickster characters like them.
All you gotta do is not open this bag.
Sounds too easy, what's the catch?
Ha ha ha. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Okay. Oh, and then here we have the Winions. Like the Winions. Oh, I love them. Also, Odysseus' face. I tried to sing the bridge. I forgot what the lyric here was after that. It's never really know who you can trust. Oh, but I love this point. This is another point where the gods kind of clearly have a different viewpoint on things than Odysseus.
If they wanna get the bag open, you gotta say no, sir. Sometimes killing is a must.
What?
Okay, let me turn on the... Okay, because Gigi does turn on freaking closed captions. Let me dial that back. I'm trying to actually hear what the Winians say. That line's always confused me for some reason. Okay, I was right. It is sometimes killing is a must.
What?
Turn to foes and rivalries, so... Again, it's more just good character animation here. Hold on. Like, again, it keeps to that vibe I said, that he always is like a little trickster, and I like this tone to, again, keep into the way the gods have a different viewpoint on this stuff than mortals, where now we have this thing of, like, keep your friends closer and enemies closer, sometimes killing is a must, friends turn to foes and rivalries. Again, this all goes into what we get. I don't know why I'm repeating the lyrics, you can hear them just like I can, but how it just gets into all the same of the way the gods view it, of how you act, how to be merciful or whatever. Sometimes they don't even seem to understand the concept. But it's so good. Also, we're like 11 minutes in, and not even through the first freaking... I'm only a quarter into the sod. That tells you how long we're going to be here for this one in Ruthlessness, by the way. Really know who you can trust. That's the thing I like too. I like how that's a transition here. How, like, whenever you hear the full speed ahead melody, that's like usually a sign they've transitioned back down to the ship. So that's a fun thing too for the play, just in general as a sound motif.
Captain, what's happening? What's trapped in that bag? Something dangerous, friends. We mustn't lag.
It's treasure.
What?
I love... Oh, just his what? That is the time when you know you've been got. Like, this isn't going to be a simple task from the god. No, it's not as simple as, oh, you have to keep the bag closed, because, let's be fair, Odysseus can follow basic directions like this. If it's as simple as, here, has this bag, just don't open it. He's like, okay, fine, easy. Meanwhile, these fucking idiots, these wonder-eyed idiots can be fooled into basically anything. Oh, no.
Open the bag. Let's see what you got. No, do not. Everybody listen closely. See how this bag is closed. That's how it's supposed to be. This bag
has a storm inside. We cannot let the treasure rumor fly. We'll try.
Keep your friends close.
Ah, this part.
never really know who you can trust.
Now we wanna get the bag open so they can have closure.
Sometimes singing is a must.
God, that entire segment is so good. Holy crap. Like, just it's just an animatics, obviously, on a full thing, but, like, you can get the frame. It's obviously, like, animatics, so it's keyframes. But, like, here, let me turn down the volume a bit so I can talk over it. We'll turn down the volume a little bit. But just the way the animation moves, how it's the camera kind of following along with the always and cycling around the characters like that. God, that's so good! That's so good, Gigi. I don't know how long that must have taken you to do, but it's so good! Oh, that's such a good way to portray that scene with that chorus. Oh, it's so good. And the way also, like, how the crew now echoing what the Winians said of repeating that chorus, as now they're trusting Odysseus who's taking a hit, because now they wonder, what the hell? Why would he tell us not to open the bag? He must be hiding something. Those things said it was treasure, right? Oh, but this is all just so good. Oh, now instead of killing, it's sneaking. Ooh. Oh, Gigi, having him flinch on the everything's changed since polities. Oh. But yeah, hello, cat. My cat has decided to come through as I'm recording. Hello. Yes, hello. I'm doing a thing. I might need to... Okay, I'm gonna kick her out real quick, actually. Cat has been removed, so she cannot interrupt again. But, okay. Again, just that whole thing. Oh, just the flinch as, like, yeah, that would get to him. That would get to him very quickly.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Never really know who you can trust.
Oh, right, this, I'm so glad Gigi actually kept this in. Okay, let me dial that back a bit. Okay, that's Ithaca. That is Ithaca. Okay, this is another thing about the myth, right, too, where when this whole thing with the bag of winds and everything goes wrong, they're within sight of Ithaca. They are right there. They are so close to being done. Home is in sight. Now watch what these idiots do.
For 9 days I've stayed wide awake, trying to make it home with no storm or tidal wave. I remain unopposed, the bag is still closed, and I'm getting closer to you.
God, imagine forcing yourself to stay awake, to stay almost constantly awake for 9 days. You would be losing function, man. You would be, like, your brain would just be... Ugh.
I can't wait to make some new memories.
Oh, I'm so... Oh, Gigi. Oh, no. Hitting that with, like, the face is blurred out because he doesn't know what Telemachus would look like at this point. Oh!
Time for me to be the father I never was. Just keep your eyes open. Why are my eyes and my heart and my soul so heavy? Just keep your eyes open. I keep on trying to embrace you both. Why won't you let me? Just keep your eyes open. So much has changed, but I'm the same. Yes, I'm the same. Just keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
And here it comes.
Wake up! Odysseus, they're opening the bag! Wake up!
Oh, no. Oh, that's so good. When the bag opens, having Aeolus come out like that. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. But also, oh god, that's actually scary. Oh, so this is the line though, that no.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Oh, showing them just get massive and giant like that is so good. Oh, the crew shouting storm and then the Winians shouting oh, that's so brutal. That is so brutal. Holy crap, that's smart from Jorge. The crew repeating storm, but then the Winians are the ones to say full speed ahead as if they're sending off the ship on the storm. Oh!
Where's the storm taking us?
I said to keep the bag closed, but you weren't compliant. If I had to guess, you're headed to the land of the giants.
Help me close the bag! But sir, it's too late! We can save whatever wind is left to use another day! Come on!
Okay, before we get to the end here, because I want to save this part to transition into the next one, to go back to the myth a little bit to kind of compare, when the bag was opened by the crew, again, I will remind, they were within sight of Ithaca. They were right there. They were so close. And then the crew, like a bunch of idiots, because, you know, one of the main conflicts of the Odyssey is just the fact that Odysseus' crew are blithering morons half the time. They actually get blown all the way back to Aeolus' island in the myth, and Odysseus has the sheer balls to go back to him and say, "Hey, King Aeolus, I know you said not to open the bag, but my crew kinda did. Can we get another one?" And Aeolus was like, "Either your crew is just that stupid, or you're cursed by the gods, and I'm not touching that. Whichever way it is, I'm not touching that again. You're on your own," and just sent them off. And then they ended up, I think they got diverted because of the storm, and then they got blown to the land of the giants, which is like, this is another kind of departure for probably the sake of time, let's be totally honest, which fair enough on Jorge's part. Fair enough on the part of Jorge. I'll talk about that when we get to Ruthlessness itself. But it's probably my favorite little bit from the myth, though, just because it's actually kind of funny, just to have it where it's like, hey, my crew did a dumb, and Aeolus is like, yeah, they're either just simply that stupid, or, you know, you're cursed, or it's both, and I'm not touching that again. But this is, again, it's another nice, okay change to have this be like, oh, the crew opening the bag is what sends them to the land of the giants, and basically Aeolus is kind of just fucking with them at this point. Now, as for how the song closes off, ooh, I love this. Oh, I love this part. Oh, Eurylochus' face here says so much.
Odysseus of Ithaca! know who I am?
Oh, I love that. I love that, like, yell, too. Just how raw that is. Just that, Odysseus of Ithaca! Oh, that's so good. Also, the foreshadowing here to it, too. Before just that menace. Do you know who I am? Oh, okay, let me dial that back so we can pause on that.
It's of Ithaca!
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I love the foreshadowing here. Oh, I love this, the trident-shaped rock. Oh, so good. Oh, that's so good.
Do you know who I am?
And of course, we have what's next to let the playlist do its thing. Ooh, the tentacles in the corner. Ooh, that's good foreshadowing from Gigi. Nice. Okay, let that do its thing. Okay. Warning, flashing lights and flashing colors. This one's especially heavy. Yeah. Oh, gee, I wonder why it would be. Okay, to kind of do another mythological comparison real quick before we start Ruthlessness. Poseidon actually doesn't show up in the myth until after the incident with the land of the giants. Like, the giants are the ones who do all this stuff, and then Poseidon basically shows up to rub salt in the wound immediately after, at least for the Odyssey. So kind of merging the two together is a pretty good move on Jorge's part, I would say, in order to kind of keep a certain flow going and just kind of run along with it. Because let's be honest, if we had to go, the giants and then Poseidon, So I do not mind this direction of they end up at the land of the giants and then meet Poseidon, who then does what the giants do. We'll get to that in a quick second. But ooh, time for another one of my favorite songs. That's also on the more intense side. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. I mean, that's just, song is just ruthlessness, but I love that line. Anyway. Let's go.
Poseidon. In all my years of living, it isn't very often that I get pissed off.
Okay, first off, I want to say, Gigi's design for Poseidon, I absolutely love it. I love it. I love, like, the mix of humanoid and sea creature. Also, Poseidon, I call Cap. It isn't very often you get... That's bullshit, and we know it, Poseidon. We all know it. You're the embodiment of the ocean, and we all know how temperamental the ocean is. Also, I'm going to remind you of a couple of incidents. Canis and Medusa. You're not allowed to live those down. You're not allowed to live those two down. Okay? Also, fellow Fate fans will probably be able to make the connection. Editing me will absolutely insert those two into the video when I mention this, and he will laugh at current me. But yeah, I had to make the joke about those two, at least, kind of. Their stories are messed up. Also, Jesus, Poseidon. No, I call Cap. Isn't very often you get pissed off. That's fucking bullshit, and you know it.
If I try to chill with
Okay. Oh, just getting the full out, though. I love that look. Just like, you have the tentacles instead of legs. You have, like, the armor here on one of the arms. Or I think that's just the shadowing. I don't know. I think it is the armor, though. Let's dial that back.
Poseidon.
Oh, I actually like reflecting the trident in Odysseus' eyes, too. That's good on you, Gigi. Nice.
In all my years of living, it isn't very often that I get pissed off. I try to chill with the waves, but
Damn, you crossed the line.
I've been so gracious, and yet you hurt the son of mine.
Oh, dude. Okay, I forget the singer's name, but I love the raw tone he gives Poseidon here. Just all of those lines are so good. Just the way his voice kind of grates on it. He sounds like a guy who basically, a surfer who gargles salt water on the regular. That's what his voice sounds like, and it's so good. Oh. Also, to keep in mind a funny bit with his "I've been so gracious" line, Ithaca was a port city, and while Athena was definitely the patron to Odysseus' family, Poseidon, like, within Greek mythology, was always seen to kind of having, like, an implicit connection to port cities and towns, like, giving them favorable weather or seas for whenever they would send ships out to do trade and other stuff. So Ithaca being a port city, keep in mind that means Poseidon also has ties to Odysseus' homeland. So yeah, also, to remind from way back what I brought up in Horse and the Infant and Just a Man, keep in mind that the gods also took sides in the Trojan War, and Poseidon was on the side of the Trojans, so he has, like, a couple layers of reasons to be pissed off with Odysseus during this song. A, Odysseus BTFO'd the Trojans, and then everything he did to Polyphemus. Yeah. He's got a lot of reasons to not like this guy. And unfortunately for Odysseus, we're about to see how far that goes.
That's right, the Cyclops you made blind is mine. No. I'm left without a choice and without a doubt. Yes, the back-of-wolves are swimming with the shark now. I gotta make you bleed, I need to see you drown. But before you go, I need to make you learn how.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ourselves. You are the worst kind of good, cause you're not even great. I love this entire bar. This entire bar is so good. But also, like, the animation too. I love how they're just kind of in agreement. Like, if you watch different animatics of this song, there's seemingly just kind of this agreement that Poseidon is beating the crap out of Odysseus during this part of the song. It's so good. Oh, but just the lyricism in general is great. Oh my god.
You are the worst kind of good, cause you're not even great. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness, that's what I hate.
Oh, again, how raw the lines are. God, props to the singer again. He makes it so raw, it's so good. Also, again, I love those lines though. You're the worst kind of good because you're not even great. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness. Oh, it's so good.
Cause you fight to save lives but won't kill and don't get the job done.
Oh, hi, Athena. Hello, little callback to Athena, that warrior of the mind stain. That doesn't hurt at all. Nah, that hurts a lot. Okay, dial it back. Okay, so we have the first figure, which is Odysseus himself. Then we have Polyphemus. And then we have Polites. Oh, making it stain. Oh, making it stain, Gigi. Oh.
The job done. I mean, you totally could have avoided all this had you just killed my son.
But no. I love how catty that is. I love the sass. I love the sass and the but no. I love how this song is equal parts just Poseidon laying into Odysseus, but also just, again, rubbing salt in the wound and just kind of telling him, boy, you fucking suck. Also, I love the kind of smug face here. Let's dial it back, though. I want to get that, but no. Just the face, the way he's leaned in, like, on a hand, just like, oh, but no, you didn't go all the way. Nope.
Avoided all this had you just killed my son.
But no.
You are far too nice. Mercy has a price. It's the final crack. We're about to break the ice now. You reveal your name
and let him live.
Unlike you, I got no mercy left to give. Cause
ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ourselves. Oh, this is so good portraying that. Oh, it's so good to portray this. Him just going full size as he looms over Odysseus. It's like, I'm about to make you watch your crew just drown, bitch.
now it is finally time to say goodbye. Today you die. Unless, of course, you apologize for my son's pain and all his cries.
Oh, Odysseus, no.
We meant no harm. We only hurt him to disarm him. We took no pleasure in his pain. We only wanted to escape.
Odysseus, that's not an apology. Odysseus, that wasn't an apology. That was just you justifying the shit you did. To, might I remind you, in terms of a Cyclops, a fucking child. No, don't justify yourself. Poseidon's already pissed. And besides, an apology wasn't going to help you anyway. He's already decided. He's already decided what he's gonna do to you, and the next line's gonna prove it. Poseidon's already decided what he's doing here. An apology would have changed fucking nothing.
The line between naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible.
Oh, again, Gigi's expression work is so good here. But I love that line. Just that's the line I've seen other people point it out. This is more Poseidon saying to Odysseus, basically, an apology wouldn't have actually worked. Again, the line between naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible. Basically, that thing of like, yeah, hopefulness and naivete are kind of two sides of the same coin. And, you know, even if he had given a genuine apology, it probably wouldn't have actually changed anything. And if anything, Odysseus just trying to justify what he did has probably just made it worse for him. No, it definitely made it worse.
So close your heart, the world is dark and ruthlessness is die.
Oh, and again, echoing what basically the other gods have said, close your heart. Ah! Dude, it's so brutal here. Oh, wait, that, oh, I love that contrast, like, because Poseidon suspended the ship, now having it where below, now it's like you have to watch the rest of your fleet drown. And I love having that color contrast where it's still blue above with Poseidon, but then down there where the storm is raging, now it's red. Oh, that's so good. Oh, you can kind of hear the breath too, Odysseus, that gasp.
What have you done?
Jeez, I don't know. Now, it would be justified to say this is potentially an overreaction on Poseidon's part, let's be totally honest here, but then again, the Greek gods have never quite been known to meter out their punishments fairly, let's be totally honest, you know, it's in the fact that Athena turned a chick into a spider for being a better weaver than her. To be fair to Arachne, though, she was kind of being arrogant about it, and then, like, you know, there was that tapestry she made. So it wasn't entirely Athena being disproportionate, but, you know, like a lot of things in Greek mythology, hubris. Hubris is usually what causes the problem, so, yeah. Oh my god, oh, I just noticed on Odysseus, you can kind of see, like, the little tear in his eye. Odysseus, you brought this shit on yourself, man. Like, I can't be too bad. I can't pity you too much. You brought this on yourself, bruh.
When does a ripple become a tidal wave?
Oh. Using the line from Just a Man. Oh, when does a ripple... Oh. I think we just saw the ripple became a tidal wave.
43 left under your command. When does a man become darkest moment.
Oh, again, Poseidon just rubbing in salt, echoing exactly what Odysseus said to Polyphemus. Oh, he's such a dick, but I love it. And again, Gigi just absolutely killed it with the expressions. Just, dude, he's so smug. Oh, I love having Poseidon just be completely smug. Like, yeah, no, he gets to be smug, dude. He just drowned like freaking over 500 men. Also, I noticed it earlier, but the feigns, I like portraying him with the feigns, you know, because I mean, I don't exactly do feigns. I have full on freaking mouthful of teeth. More teeth than the Osmond family.
The monster that always draws near.
Oh.
Any last words? All I gotta do is open this bag. What?
I love him popping out of the water. He just popping out of the water in disbelief. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, hey, Olus. Again, I just love the entire portrayal with Poseidon just kind of calling back to the other songs, even using Remember Me like that. Oh, God. The song's so good, but it's also so intense. But God, I love the lines. There's a few songs in this here that I want to learn, and Ruthlessness is up there with like Just a Man and some of the others. Like Just a Man, Luck Runs Out. Those are ones I want to learn along with this one. I kind of do want to try and do covers. I'm just like not confident in my ability to sing at all. Also, music editing. I have no idea how to do that. Anyway, let's see how. Oh, right. Oh, hello. Oh man. Dude, okay, again, I love that Gigi will actually tie in songs like this. How like she'll end the video off with like a little segment before trying the next one. So that is nice, actually. Also, I love her interpretation of Circe. Also, I'm weak to hot witch ladies, so I'll be totally honest about that, and it's part of my bias. I I have a weakness. Okay, some of my weaknesses are hot lady nights, hot witch ladies. Few other things. Just those are like the top two. I'm weak. I'm just weak to those. Oh, I like the sketches. I like the sketches here. Oh, but that's so good. Anyway, that is the Ocean Saga done. But again, the mythological thing. I forget someone will point it out in the comments, and we'll probably discuss it there again. If anyone remembers any other details about the myths, comment about it. You know, I'll join in chat because I still read and check comments and all that other stuff. And when we the Circe Saga is actually going to be fun to talk about mythologically, because that one honestly is actually pretty close to the original myth, but with some changes for the sake of tastes and general different viewpoints. Let's say that. Anyway. These two songs though are so good, and I love like one of the things, like I'll say here right at the top of the end, part of the reason why I use Gigi's animatics is kind of like what I said with the bit of how she'll tie the okay, double click. But like I said, how she'll tie the things together. So Gigi's animatics make for a good continuous viewing experience when you have them in order like that. But we're ready. We're ready for such good stuff though. So next video is going to be the first part of the Circe Saga. We're going to cover Puppeteer and Wouldn't You Like? Souls of B2, and then the next one will be done for There Are Other Ways, and then we'll just do the entirety of the frickin' Underworld Saga all in one go. So, you know, why not make it easy? So, till the next one. Bye-bye.